Well, sometimes our mothers just know best.
This is true, and that
Actually,
was
all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the case for one of our next guests, whose mother found relief from migraine headaches after 40 years.
That's right. It worked for Mom, so of course her daughter thought she'd try it out for her pain as well. And here to share her story, meet Jennifer Wilkins alongside Dr. Drew Drummond, who comes on all the time from the Spinal Balance Health Center. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jennifer, this all started with your mom, right?
Yes.
She had some migraines that she had problems with for many, many years.
Many years. Her first one was diagnosed probably 40, 45 years ago, and she's had everyday headaches. My mother never knew what it was like to wake up without a headache.
So this is something that she just lived with for 4 decades.
Yes.
And then she went to see Dr. Drummond after seeing him here on the Morning Blend.
Yes, she came to visit us here in Omaha. I'm from Texas. She came here and was watching the Morning Blend and thought, nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Gave him a call and hello,
So
really?
She was here on vacation?
She was here visiting me and the kids. And
Right,
my
she was
husband.
here to visit you, and then she goes and sees Dr. Drew Drummond, and then what was her experience like?
Almost immediate relief of her everyday headaches. It was incredible. It was amazing.
So it made sense for you. Your symptoms were a little bit different. Talk
Yes.
about what you were experiencing and then the relief you felt after you decided to go see Dr. Drummond as well.
I had my first migraine at 15, and not fun. And I've had them pretty much my whole life since then. And I also have really bad lower back pain and virtually sleep sitting up because of my back pain, and I'm a writer, so I sit at a laptop all day long and I write,
Right.
and it's not good for your back. And the relief has been amazing. I have virtually no back pain, and my migraines are gone.
Talk about your specific migraines, because I know people that have had migraines in the past and they've described their symptoms. They're not pleasant. Can you talk about your symptoms when you get these migraines?
Migraines usually start up in the top right, and you have the aura or the flashing lights, and you become very photosensitive, afraid of light and sound sensitive. You just want a cold, dark room, and they are agonizing to the point where you just want to shut yourself off in a nice, cold, dark room and just do nothing.
Right. How long
because
would they
the
last?
pain- My migraines cycle. So I cycle from anywhere from hours to days, 2 to 3 days.
Wow.
And you're out of commission. You're completely out of commission when you have one.
Dr. Drummond, explain how you were able to help.
Well, we practice a technique that's called NUCCA, but it's a treatment that's designed to improve the function of the nervous system. Your nerves control everything in your body. It starts in your brain, and all the nerve impulses from your brain travel down through your brain stem to the rest of your body. And what this does, it helps coordinate all body function. And the top of the neck, there's a little tiny bone. It's a 2-ounce bone called your atlas. That
And we're taking a look at one of the procedures right here.
This is
and
me
how
adjusting
gentle
the
it
atlas.
is.
Yeah, it's very, very gentle. It certainly isn't painful, but with the adjustment that you can see me doing there, we're moving the atlas bone that's out of place back into a better position so it doesn't interfere with the nerves as they travel down through the brain stem, which you're seeing here, and out to the rest of the body. And then this dynamic cascade of communication between the brain and the body can take place more normally, and the body starts functioning better.
So what kind of conditions are best for this NUCCA type of treatment? I mean, it's not just for migraines.
It's not just for migraines. Like Jennifer, it was migraines and low back pain, and those are probably 2 of the most common symptoms that we see, because the nerves in the very outside columns of the brainstem that are most easily interfered with control, for one, posture, so that eventually there's just a domino effect that leads into the back pain. And there's also nerves that end up controlling blood flow into the head and different things like that. So there's certain symptoms that get better more readily, but it's a body-wide healing effect. So I've seen head-to-toe symptoms improve just by getting the body functioning better.
Yeah, Jennifer, you had tried a number of other things.
yes.
What other things did you try before you went and saw Dr. Drummond?
I had tried traditional, what I call snap, crackle, and pop chiropractors, and it just made me a little afraid, because that noise is just kind of, and it didn't help. It didn't help at all. I still had migraines and I still had back pain. You've tried medications. You have various migraine prophylactic medications, and they didn't help. They didn't help at all.
Did it surprise you that something that's as gentle as this could make
yeah.
that significant of a difference, especially for your mother as well?
Oh, yes. I mean, when you have someone who's had headaches for 40-plus years, and if Dr. Drummond wasn't touching me on my neck, I don't think, I would never know he was there. It's so gentle, and it works.
So this upper cervical basically the care that you provide. How common is this, and who is it right for? When should somebody make that decision to come see you?
Yeah, it's not very common within the entire chiropractic community. It's a very diverse profession. There's a lot of different ways of practicing chiropractic care, and they're all wonderful types. That we focus in on the top of the neck. There are not very many people that do that. It's a very specific type of x-ray that you need to take. It's a very intricate analyzation, but once you get it figured out and do the math, then you've got a lot better idea of what the problem is, and it becomes a lot more correctable. But there's only 200 or 300 doctors in the world that do what we do, and to see if you're a candidate for care, one of the things that we do is first look at posture, because it's a great indicator to tell us if the nerves are being affected in the brainstem that control posture. And if that's the case, it really looks up for people as to whether or not this is going to be right for them.
Well, you make it easy for our viewers to find out if this is something that could be right for them. A special offer that you brought for our viewers again today. Thank you very much for doing this. The first 30 people who call your office will receive a consultation, exam, and x-rays for only $50. That's a $245 value.
Right, and if you call Dr. Drew Drummond, you might be sitting on this couch the next time he comes on. Because I think it seems like everybody that has seen this show, that has seen you on this show, has come in to see you, that has had some sort of NUCCA treatment, and you know, we're proud of that people have really.
You're really doing a great service by letting us come on and show Omaha what upper cervical care is capable of doing. So I thank you guys for having us.
We love hearing about stories, and like Jennifer's family, not just one, but two people that have both benefited from this. Hearing about these people that have had relief after decades, it must be rewarding for you too, and we thank you so much for coming.
It's a lot of fun. Thank you.
Good to see you, Doctor. Jennifer, glad you're feeling better.
Thank you very much.
Coming up a little later, National